What's up YouTube? Seth here with Throttle Addiction. We're gonna get to work on our next giveaway. And then when we're all wrapped up, you guys can jump over to throttleaddiction.com, buy parts, buy pieces, buy hats, buy shirts, whatever you want on the website, and get entered to win this thing when we're all done. So our donor was a 1988 Sportster Hugger. I got the motor ready here. We got the Throttle Addiction electronic ignition plugged in there. Got sealed some stuff up. Got new cloth covered oil lines. Feeling lazy today and I don't want to scratch our new frame. So I'm gonna go see if I can scrounge up some assistance. We'll go walk through the shop, see what we can find. Since we're walking, take you on a tour. All the parts you buy over here in the warehouse. All the parts we make over here in the fab side. We're cutting, we're bending, we're squishing, like Jared's doing here. Mr. Jared. Didn't see you there. All right, we're gonna sloop our frame over our motor, much easier than putting our motor in the frame. Hopefully you have at least one friend. We're gonna get Mr. Jared to assist me here. All right, Jared is actually the one that made this exact frame and every one that you guys have received. Yes. Ta-da! Also, padding on top, very key. Now, you just stand it up. Top motor mount, we have our Throttle Addiction motor mount with our ignition mount, because we're gonna be running our wiring harness, which comes with the start switch. Compare and contrast our motor mount. Cool. Stock motor mount, this gigantic thing here with a coil up here, especially when we have it hardtailed tank moved up. You want that open space, so it gets rid of this, plops it right down there. And then if you'll follow me to this side, ignition switch, so coil, ignition, moves all that to that right side motor mount, cleans it all up. Very nice. So this gets rid of your coil up here, moves it under here, bolts right there, keeps it nice and tight, really close to your plug wires. And then this is our V2 for our ignition switch that comes with our wiring harness or sold separately. Makes it really nice. You can wire it up externally, slide it through the notch, crank it down, stays there, but you don't have to worry about fishing it through the hole once everything's all wired or trying to wire it once it's in place. It'll make your life easy. You'll be happy. This came with mid controls. We're going to be getting rid of the mid controls and switching to forward controls for this guy. So we have to change out our front motor mount plates. So those come in our forward control kit. So I got to go get a razor blade, get all this stuff opened up. Oh, that simply will not do. Let's get her sharpened with my new crisscross razor blade sharpener I got for more than $6 at an AMA swap meet the other weekend. This is very exciting. Might need to read the directions. Tighten her in. Oh yeah, I'm gonna be able to cut that packaging so easy. This is the only thing you'll see today not available on throttleaddiction.com. It can cut tape with ease now. It's the best purchase I've ever made in my life. Forward controls, we don't really need all of this right now, but what we do need is our motor mount plates. As you can see, they have the threaded holes for our mounts. The OE ones with mid controls do not have that, so that is why we are getting these guys out. So we were making progress, getting our motor mounts all put on here. I put my screwdriver in here to just kind of help keep things aligned while I got the difficult bolts in. And now that they're in, my screwdriver, it lives here. It either just gets a nut put on the end and we call it a bolt. The things that are easy are not always easy. More to come. So we had this nice 16-inch front that came off something. So we decided we're gonna use it. Didn't want to put a spoke on the rear. Had this old mag off of a later model Sportster. So we pulled all the bearings out of it, cleaned it up good, got her powder coated to match the black front. And now we're going to get her prepped, get our Firestone Deluxe Champion thrown on there. Oops, a little too much lube there. A little's good, a lot's better. Don't worry, Ryan will speed this up so you don't have to watch me tap 10 holes. No one wants to do that. This wheel is off an 04 Sportster. So it does still have 3/4 bearings, so that makes life easier. But it does have the bigger inside hub here. So our rotor and our sprocket will not fit on there. So we got some new ones. Now, I need you guys to remind me to put my internal spacer in before I put the second bearing in. Not saying I've done that, but I don't want to do that. Can't forget this. New bearings are in. She's tapped and ready to rock. Went with a nice classic polished stainless situation here. Away we go. Get them snugged up. Little star pattern there. Looking handsome. The black powder coat wheel looks pretty damn sweet in my opinion. Think it'll go real cool with the black 16-inch spoke front. It's a fast tire. Listen for the pop. Valve stem back in. We're going to spin them up. There we have it. Now we are going to do an unboxing of our little Springer here. Got my nicely newly sharpened razor blade here. This is our vintage style Springer in 18 inches, going short and low and mean to match our 16-inch front wheel. All right, there she be. Again, this is our vintage style. We sell these in black, sell them in chrome. We also just have the standard style Springers. The vintage styles are kind of a repop of the original ones with all the casting and the cool bits and doodads in them. We will prep her for surgery. Get this ready. We do, if you're interested on running one of these guys, installing it, they will work on Sportsters. They will work on big twins, custom frames, all sorts of fun things. We do have a full kind of how-to step-by-step video of that where we installed it on one of our giveaway bikes, so I won't bore you with doing that again. Dust cap, pre-greased bearing. Top dust cap and our top bearing. Beautiful. All right. Luckily we did go with the littler one, so it's a little lighter. That's the only reason I did it. I'm lazy. Tried to make it easy on myself. Also included is our axle, a couple cut to length spacers. And we are going to use our nice little front 4-piston black caliper to match. Doot doot. I'm not very chopper clearly, but I think front brakes rule. You cannot convince me otherwise. So what this bad boy includes is our cool little pivot spacer setup, like yay. That allows it to tighten down on there and still live where it wants to live. Heim joint, brake, anchor rod. Ryan just stopped me. I grabbed the wrong wheel at first. I was gonna put the mag up front. Goodness gracious. Since these are late model wheels, they are 25 millimeter, so we are going to run some 25 millimeter to 3/4 reducers, which does mean there will be some spacing in my future. Get her mocked up so we can do our spacing. Something like yay. Doo-doo. Very mean. Really mean. Got a cool little soft tail spacers there that our axle adjusters are gonna run into. Very neat. I do have to space this still since this is not the wheel that came on this, because I like to do things the hard way. Something like yay. Since we last spoke, we got our dual Aris triangle headlights on there. I think they look mean, they look cool. Got our cleaned up hand controls. Some Anderson style grips and throttle assembly put on there to match our kind of black wheel Springer theme. Just went with a real simple baby moon black round air cleaner. She came with mid controls. We wanted to switch it out, so we got our new forward controls with some Bates pegs matching the the Anderson hand controls. You gotta keep it cohesive. And a nice chrome set of drag pipes on there. We got a sweet Win Me points cover. We sell those, throttleaddiction.com. Whatever you want on it, we'll put on there. And now, we got our tanks back from Scott at Chemical Candy Customs. We kind of leave it up to him. We say go wild, and as he always does, he goes wild. We had a super black bike, so we wanted him to not, we wanted a lighter base coat. So he definitely nailed that. Lots of smoke in there. A lot of detail, of course, in all the flame, the blue paneling, looking good. Got our Sissy Bar back from Powder Coat here. Put our little license plate, light up, mount up there. Gonna run a nice chopper taillight. And of course, our Throttle Addiction Diamond Cobra seat. Now, we'll put it all together. We, got our little license plate bracket on there. We're pretty notorious around here for forgetting about taillights and license plates until the very, very end. Got a little smarter, thought of it ahead of time this time. Put a little angle bracket on there to give it a little attitude. So when our Sissy Bar is sitting at an angle, it'll sit much nicer, straighter, look a little better than just welding it flat on, I think. You might disagree, but you're wrong. So this is just our Throttle Addiction hardtail short Sissy Bar with our little chopper taillight license plate. Stick the two together, you get a pretty cool Pretty cool something. Sissy Bar, sitting on. So this Fender, nothing crazy here. This is the one that comes with the Deluxe hardtail kit, 5-inch Fender. Fits with our Sissy Bar here, so everything plays together nicely. Got some nice leather washers between our spacers here, keeping our paint protected, even though no one will see it. It still hurts me to scratch it, so we'll keep that nice and clean. Onto the oil tank after we have some coffee. This is the oil tank that comes with our Deluxe Sportster Hardtail kit, made to fit our hardtails. Horseshoe style oil tank. Fits beautifully all around our tube here. Also, just enough room. We have a battery box, battery tie down for holding an anti-gravity battery. So once we get this on, we'll get all that put in, clean all that up, hide your wiring, hide your battery. You don't have to find a spot to put it. We made it easy for you. She's in. And we'll bolt it up, get our battery put in there, clean all that up, get our oil lines put on, and we're done with this portion of our giveaway bike. Our battery is nice and secured. We have the Throttle Addiction wiring harness on there. Keeps everything nice and tight and clean, makes it good and easy. Now we're gonna put our tail light in. That's what these wires here hanging out are. We'll get those cleaned up, wire in our tail light. After that, we're putting our tank and our seat on, and we're ready. Box chopper light here, can't go wrong. Hook those up to our nice wiring harness that'll run right up there. Should be looking good. Easy, easy. Here's what's left of our tank mount kit. Leather washers. A nice Allen head stainless steel bolt. The rest of it is already welded nicely in there to give us a good, safe mount. Don't worry, Ryan will make all this look easy. There you have it. Seats on. Everything's wired up, hooked up, ready to go. Before we fill it up with gas, top her off with oil, let you know how you can win this bad machine. All you have to do, jump over to throttleaddiction.com, grab yourself some sweet chopper parts, Harley parts, Triumph parts, some t-shirts, Throttle Addiction shirts, hats, everything on the site, get you entered to win.